These days, it's quite common to hear women express their desire for freedom, and it's important to acknowledge their perspective. While 99.9% of the population recognizes that women are entitled to corporate jobs, financial independence, and other aspects of a modern lifestyle, it's obvious that their concept of freedom extends beyond these boundaries. Yeah, some women associate freedom with engaging in promiscuity, showing their bodies on the internet, and displaying other behaviors without facing the consequences. However, it's crucial to differentiate between freedom and debauchery, as these actions may have far-reaching implications. In light of this, many women adopt the single lady/independent woman narrative, simultaneously blaming men while relying on their validation for posting pictures, wearing makeup, and dressing up. This dynamic showcases a clear case of hypocrisy and deception, where both women and the thirsty men who enable such behavior share responsibility. Moreover, engaging in casual, emotionless relationships perpetuates a destructive hookup culture.
I think the girls are getting tired of hookup culture because I feel like I'm seeing more and more videos now of women who are just quite frankly fed up of dating. And I think that also explains why less and less women are on dating apps.
There are not less and less women on dating apps. And there is a small sliver of women that are choosing to be single, but it's only when Chad is not available for them. Or after they've engaged in hookup culture, got pumped and dumped, and are sick of the Chads using them up.
Interestingly, these women often overlook the basic reality that every action carries consequences. Despite striving for independence, they seem to lack accountability and still desire traditional men in their lives. Unfortunately, traditional men are unlikely to commit to such women. In today's video, we'll explore the topic of non-traditional women seeking traditional men, exposing the double standards and requirements they set for their partners. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Alexander Pews. He said, "Congrats on 30k subs, cheers to another 30k. That is right, we've just hit 30k, so thank you, brother, for the kind words, and thank you to everyone who continues to show support. It means a lot. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
Now, let's consider some cultural observations worth noting. The influence of the Western world often leads it to criticize other cultures and regions, claiming moral superiority. However, when one truly observes the Western societies, it becomes evident that this freedom narrative is often propaganda. While we do benefit from numerous facilities like railways, roads, and electricity, it's essential to recognize that true freedom is relative. And by the way, all this majestic infrastructure has been built by the very men these women bash day in and day out. Anyway, engaging in promiscuity and moral decay may offer temporary pleasures and physical gratification, but it lacks the deeper purpose that virtuous individuals seek.
From my experience growing up, especially in university, seen on the outside having casual sexual relationships as this fun thing, it's not fun, and nobody thinks it's fun, especially women. So if you're around other girls and they're like, oh yeah, I hooked up with this guy, none of you guys are actually enjoying that. And I think that's a lie that women tell each other. I think because they think other people don't care. And because if you do it, it makes you feel bad enough that you're like, well, I don't want to look at that. Me feeling bad is not healthy. Or there's something wrong with you, right? And it's unpleasant enough that you're like, well, I'll just, keep going. It's already happened. There's nothing I can do about it. Might as well be okay, because what am I going to do about it if it's not okay? For anybody out there who's thinking, maybe I don't want to do that. It's not fun. It doesn't make you feel good. It's really lonely. It's not a good idea.
Women argue that dividing jobs into male and female categories perpetuates gender roles and discrimination. Consequently, they push for women to pursue careers in traditionally male-dominated fields like engineering and computer science. However, ironically, these same women rarely advocate for women to work in men's jobs such as plumbing, electrical work, or fishing. Clown world, the jobs these women want to fight the system are not the jobs nobody wants to do, but the comfy office jobs that involves a coffee machine and being a goddamn poser. Some women do take their corporate jobs seriously and make good money, but become very disagreeable in the process. As a consequence, they become the man they wanted in the first place, but the traditional man they desire does not want a corporate woman who has been obeying her master, boss, at work, just to come back home and realize she's not willing to make him even a sandwich or take any orders for that matter.
What does it take to make money? Break it down for me.
I just being in the right place at the right time. I feel like it really depends.
Do you make 6 figures a year?
No.
Okay,
not yet.
let me break it down for you then, because you don't know. It takes discipline, hard work, diligence, being willing to work more hours than the next person, sacrifice, not being agreeable, assertive, dominant. What are all these traits?
Masculine.
Okay? So what I'm saying is that unfortunately for women, these masculine traits make you less attractive to men. Great for you to earn money, but it makes you less attractive to the very man that you want. Multi-millionaire speaking here, by the way, and I have plenty of friends that are multi-millionaires. He is too. We don't like you masculine chicks.
But what is it
Because
about
stop interrupting.
Okay.
While men are often criticized for expressing a preference for feminine women, it seems perfectly acceptable for women to prefer less risky occupations. When the electric grid fails, it's men who risk their lives to restore it. When a house is on fire, men are the ones who bravely enter to rescue the vulnerable. These are events we witness regularly and perceive as normal, yet when a man expresses a preference for a woman who's excellent at cooking, cleaning, and nurturing children, he's condemned as an oppressor. This inconsistency is both stupid and unfair. Women's standards are seen as preferences, while men's preferences are labeled as discrimination. Men are expected to fulfill numerous criteria ranging from being a gentleman and a provider to possessing a sense of humor, charisma, and protective qualities. These qualities have been valued throughout history. However, it's crucial to note that many men desire more than just physical beauty in a partner. They see qualities like cooperation, understanding, and support. The funny thing is that the very women who ask for long lists of requirements cannot offer the traditionalism many serious men want. The girls want to have their cake and eat too. They want the career, the girls' nights out, the girls' trips, posting on OF, keeping their IG pages open, and all that good stuff that's perfect to get a bunch of dudes, but not to retain a hard-working, God-fearing traditional man. Unfortunately, many women receive excessive validation, leading them to believe they need not exert any effort to attract and keep a man. Modern-day women often fail to serve their partners, neglecting simple acts like making them coffee or tasty meals, instead opting for trivial arguments. When a woman displays combative behavior and promiscuity, it becomes challenging for any man to take her seriously. Even if she engages in multiple casual encounters, her attitude remains unchanged, and she still claims that all men are trash. Well, the men she chose and her selection of men is probably the only trash she should consider. To further support these observations, allow me to share an article that brilliantly outlines the double standards we've discussed. While women desire traditional men who provide for them, they themselves are not willing to embrace traditional roles. The link to this article will be provided in the description box for you to explore after watching this video. One aspect that the article highlights is women's expectation for men to be providers, ensuring their financial security. A traditional household entails the man working to support his wife and children, while the woman takes on the role of a homemaker, nurturing the family and maintaining a happy home. This arrangement is fair, but it demands an exchange of value. However, in today's world, women often seek the benefits of marriage without genuinely desiring to be wives. They want to be regarded as married women because of the status that gives to them, but guess what? they're not willing to put in the work to be good wives. Some women, though, shamelessly prefer to remain single, engaging in casual relationships and/or using men for free meals and validation. While certain men may be considered heartbreakers, the reality is that many modern-day women engage in dating while simultaneously maintaining contact with other potential candidates. If a man is seeking a committed relationship, these women may exploit him for free meals without allowing him to truly become intimate with them. It's essential for men to remain grounded and realistic, distinguishing between kindness and being taken advantage of. It's ironic to hear women label men seeking women from other countries as desiring a slave, when they themselves desire men who fulfill the provider, gentleman, protector, and strength roles. Yet, in return, they may only offer intimacy, which is simply not enough for men of a higher value.
Men are waking up and realizing the American woman mindset is altered, skewed. It's bad for business. It's bad for marriage. It's bad for life. Why is that? Because the modern day woman is very masculine. Society and the feminists have skewed and altered the matrix into having women believe, get a good education and a good job and you don't need a man. And you're seeing the percentages and the numbers and the statistics go up. More and more people are single and less birth rates are happening in America. And men are tired of it. So what's happening now, men are getting passports and going overseas to find a woman, and American women are upset and sideways about it. Number one response is, they can't handle us. And for once in your life, you're correct. They can't. Nobody else can handle you. And on top of that, nobody else wants to handle you. When a woman says this, nobody can handle me. That's why they're doing it. They're mad, they're bitter. What is the outcome that you want? Because if you're a woman that says you don't need a man, then you have no business commenting on this video and disagreeing with me.
And no men from other countries are flying to the USA for the women here. Wild animals need to be handled. Unruly children need to be handled. Lost luggage at the airport needs to be handled. When a woman says she needs a man that can handle her, she's admitting she's difficult, combative, argumentative, masculine, and has a bad attitude. Remember this, guys. When a woman says, "I need a man that can handle me," it basically means, I need a man who will put up with my bad behavior. Returning to the article, women also desire to be treated as ladies, which includes being treated with respect and care. However, being a gentleman often requires sacrifices on the man's part, without any expectations of reciprocity. As the article emphasizes, men are more than willing to treat women like ladies, provided they act like ladies in return. This mutual respect and gratitude form the foundation of a healthy dynamic, which modern-day women are not willing to develop at all. In conclusion, it may be stupid to expect women to be traditional ladies in today's society. Instead, it's more practical for men to focus on what they can control, such as choosing the right people to invite into their lives, choosing women who are already prepared to be wives, or simply the MGTOW lifestyle, which will keep your wallet safe and your peace of mind intact. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Will these women ever realize that life is about a fair exchange of value? Or will they just have a tantrum every time they're told the raw truth? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.